All right, so yo, it'll behoove you to get like 3 things to do inside of your household, Pisces. Pisces, and I say 3. When I say 3, I mean like 2 essential or prominent things that you do regarding work and a hobby. And the reason why I say this is because Gemini is a restless energy. It's a nervous type energy. It's scattered. So if it doesn't have multiple things to do, so where you can multitask, right? Because we're talking about the energy, not the sign Gemini. Well, not the person Gemini, should I say? If it doesn't have these multiple things to do, it will get bored, and then the unthinkable can happen. All right, probably the worst things that people have to say about Geminis can happen. So the reason why I'm speaking about this is because it is time for you to get your house in order. And I'm not going to say I'm late. I'm going to just say I'm right on time, because saying that I'm late has the potential to manifest, right? However, the North Node has been in Gemini for some time now. And during this time, Pisces specifically have had to get their house in order. And you may have Gemini in the 7th house in your natal chart. You may have Gemini in the 9th house in your natal chart. And you may say, okay, home is 4th house. What are you talking about? Again, so you may notice a lot of the times I've been making references to the natal chart and the solar chart, right? So in the solar chart, Gemini falls under the 4th house for Pisces. 4th house rules over home. So to get your house in order, I know this is a biblical term that people know very strongly, right? It's popular if you think about it. So this is the time to do so. I'm pretty sure you could look at the signs of the times right now and be like, man, a whole lot is going on, right? So just imagine this now, with all of this going on, and the North Node is in Gemini for Pisces. It's in your 4th house under the solar dial. So this is the time to get your house in order. Let me just get to it and give you some tips on how to do so. First, let's start with the computer. If you have a desktop computer, desktops only, I'm not talking about your mobile device. I'm not even talking about your laptop. If you have a desktop computer, organize all of your files ASAP, as fast, as soon as you possibly can. Organize your whole entire desktop, folder by folder. Understand, get all your email addresses in order. If you have too many email addresses, delete the ones that you no longer use. If you don't have enough email addresses, and when I say by that is some people have professions where they need multiple email addresses, multiple VoIP phone numbers and stuff like that. If you don't have enough, create more, store them where you can find all of them. With the passwords, open up a note, save all of the passwords on the note, just in case you got to go through the whole forgot your password thing and everything, and you get so agitated you don't feel like doing it. Some of y'all are like that. I know I'm not alone. So just put all of those passwords inside of a note that you keep inside of your phone as well, as a second backup. Do all of these things, so because regardless if, all right, you can have a lot of things going on in your life. However, when they're organized, and you can get through them much more simpler than you can if they weren't. So it's just like, if you got to reach for something and grab for something and you don't know where it's at, sometimes people are reluctant to actually address that thing in their life because of that agitation, because of that feeling like, oh, I don't know where that's at right now. Or I don't feel like going to get it. Sort your files out so you know exactly where to get it. And a great way to begin is doing this with your computer, because you can sort things out in different folders, categorize things, and clean up things that don't need to be there. If you got 3 of the same files, delete them. Find those software programs that can sweep through your computer and stuff like that, and organize your computer. That's part of getting your house in order, because desktops are relative to homes. Desktops are relative to homes. Please remember that. Please understand that. All right. So then, extending from that, you want to get into what are the things that are related to Gemini. Pisces, some of y'all are writing books out there. Some of y'all haven't finished them. If you're thinking about when's the best time to finish them, now is the best time to finish those books. North Node goes into Taurus during in January 19th, all right, of 2022. So we're almost there. It's right around the corner. So get that book out, finish it, publish it, get it out. Another thing, a lot of y'all might be going to get cars right now, or thinking about getting cars. Get the car. Do an electional reading. Get the car. Do an aura. I bet you if you do an aura reading, it'll tell you yes. Well, and if it doesn't, if you do an electional chart, it'll tell you when to get one. So, and I say this because a car, vehicles, or transportation in some type of way is going to impact your home positively, Pisces people. All right. Some of you already can confirm this. But, and I know sometimes you might think it's a no-brainer. Oh, that's a no-brainer. People got to drive back and forth to work. Everybody doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this day and time, some people stay at home and work. So that's another thing. If you can create a home business, it's going to have a lot to do with communication, emails, writing, contracts, and things of that nature. Get all of that organized. That's why I said do the emails. That's why I said write your books. Get all of that organized, because that's going to have a large positive impact on you having your home in order. Now, remember, if you do over 3 things when it comes to Gemini, I suggest not to do so, because then it gets scattered everywhere and you're not going to have enough focused energy, harnessed energy to have a strong impact in the things that you need to be done. No more than 3, y'all. But it's not like if you have the ability to set up streams of revenue that generate passive income, do so, or by all means. If you could generate 7 streams of passive income, do so by all means. Don't let me prevent you from doing that. Another tip that you can do is look at where Mercury is in your natal chart, because some of you might still be a little confused and be like, well, I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to put this in play. So look where Mercury is in your natal chart. Look in the house that it's in, look in the sign that it's in, and that's going to help you understand where it should be. Like for me, it's in my 6th house. So me speaking about things that create mental health and stuff like that, well-being, should I say? I'm gonna just say well-being, because mental health is a large stroke with a brush here in the States. So well-being, right, is in the 6th house. The 6th house deals with health. So, and well-being, repetition and stuff like that. So this is how I communicate, and what I communicate majority of the time, right, over the airwaves or whatever the case may be. So you can see that's how I found out how to, where I should be utilizing my Gemini, because sometimes people don't have no planets in Gemini. It's just like, oh, how I'm supposed to, be successful and have a home in this and the third. Oh, well, look where Mercury is in your natal chart, and you'll have some clues there. So you can do that as well. But back to the cars, things, and the vehicles and stuff like that. Yeah, it's definitely going to help. Not only is it going to help now, but when North Node goes into Taurus, Pisces, Taurus is y'all 3rd house, our 3rd house. I'm speaking like I am a Pisces. Taurus is our 3rd house under the solar dial, right? So, right, Pisces is 1st, Aries is 2nd, Taurus is 3rd. So you should have a vehicle when this time comes around. You should have a vehicle when this time comes around. And you may notice that you may be traveling a little luxurious. You might get you a luxury sedan or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or something that makes you feel like it's not just no real quick hoopty just because of the sake of getting some wheels. It's going to be like, no, you're going to want to travel in comfort. And it's going to be because, Taurus is there. Now, let's say you get your vehicle in while North Node is still in Gemini, y'all. You might just get it real quick and then sell it, get rid of it, trade it in and get a new one, because Gemini is immutable energy, right? So it's just like, you're not going to have it for long, but it's going to be an investment. You're going to do a couple of things with it. Then you're going to trade it in, update to a bigger loan, boost your credit score some more, and then you're going to get that other vehicle, that Taurian more type vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And you might take less trips, because Taurus is a more gradual sign. You might take less trips, but they're going to be more valuable. So it's just like people might be hitting you up, emailing you, right? Because 3rd house is about communication and stuff like that. So all of the things that are related to Gemini travels over into when the North Node goes into Taurus for Pisces people. And this is what's special about Pisces people. Pisces get to experience the sign kind of like twice back to back. All the other signs don't have that. So what I mean is the traits and the characteristics and the expressions of Gemini gets repeated again, because North Node is going into Taurus, and it's the 3rd house, because Gemini naturally rules over the 3rd house. You get what I'm saying? Gemini naturally rules over the 3rd house. So with the North Node being in the sign Gemini, those expressions get expressed during that time. However, subsequently, when the North Node goes into Taurus, it's the 3rd house. So you still get some of these characteristics and expressions of Gemini inside of the sign of Taurus when North Node goes there, because Gemini rules over the 3rd house. See, so Pisces get extra long lessons in sections of astrology that other signs don't get to get. This is why you get the whole wisdom thing, and Pisces practice great patience and tolerance, because While you see everybody, you think everybody's moving way faster than you. It's just because you're on double time when it comes to these lessons. So like I said, people may be hitting you up, emailing you, communicating you, calling you, right? That's another third house aspect. And they might be lowballing you. They might be even undermining you. Like, hey, I'll give you this much. And you're just like, nah. Because now you got 2 to 3 things going on that bring you not only revenue, but confidence, right? So you're like, your worth now. You're like, nah, call me back when there's more at stake. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll take less trips, but they'll be more valuable. They'll pay more. You start really putting the whole value on thing. You know what I'm saying? Investing, I would say, prepare to invest more inside of the crypto. Because, I wasn't large on crypto before, y'all. It's just lately I said, okay, now I see. And now is the time to get in. Sure, I missed the whole Bitcoin surge, but here nor there, you can still get in on a whole lot of cryptocurrency potentialities from here on out. You know what I'm saying? So when North Node goes into Taurus, you're going to have a real, especially Western society, you're going to have a real great opportunity to invest in crypto. Uranus is in Taurus right now. Uranus rules over crypto. And although it's not the best place at all to be in the sign of Taurus, in Western societies, it is. That's a video for another time. Shout out to the KRS channel for teaching me that. So those are the tips and tricks that I have right now. Should I come up with more, or if I go review this video and I see that I have left some things out, I will come back with a part 2. If you think I've left some things out, get in the comment section and let me know so I can come back with a part 2. We have 3 months left. It's October now, November, December, then January 19th will be here. Pisces, let's get our houses in order. I'm out.